Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audiri Astra for another Genshin Impact stream. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Atanashi. Glad you could make it. Oh, hello, Jamie. Glad you could make it too. So today we will be finishing up the Archon quest for Inazuma and also doing the Ball story quest. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. I'm hoping we'll be able to get everything done this stream, but we'll see. How have you all been? I hope you've all been having good days today. Oh, wait. I did it again. At this point, I really should just make OBS start in administrator mode by default. We'll get there someday. But in the meantime, be right back.
How greedy of me.
And we're back. Any moment now? Any moment now? There we go. There we go. We're back. Oh, hello, Leo. Glad you could make it. Haven't seen you around here in a while. All right. It's finally time to finish up this quest. This exciting quest where we have to find proof of the two commissions' betrayal of the Shogun and show it to Kujo-Sara. If all else fails, window capture. I'm not sure window capture works on Genshin. Tommy, we are the Shogunate. I mean, technically. Oh, window capture does work? And you don't need to be in administrator mode? Okay, interesting. Find the helper. Oh. I think we found her. This must be where Sayu enters the quest.
He just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
Yeah, you've never seen a Sayu before, because this is our first time meeting her.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so
That's a very cute
tired.
voice.
If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
No offense, Sayu, but I think you're kind of, out of luck there regardless.
Is this the professional you were talking about?
Must be.
She doesn't look very professional at all.
Hey, Paimon, don't be judging people by their cover.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Yes, you can tell by the shuriken she wears around her neck.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway...
Paimon, don't get all high and mighty just
Shiumatsuban?
because someone's the same size as you for once. I think she's still bigger than Paimon.
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato.
Oh, I didn't realize Ayaka had her own army of ninjas.
Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple.
Chronically lazy? Laziness does tend to be chronic. I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now.
Motivationally challenged?
All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
Is that how you would describe yourself, Tommy?
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible.
Is that the term you would prefer to be used in reference to
But
yourself?
since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following
I
me.
mean, to be fair, I think quite a few of the people here have motivational challenges.
The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for
The
you yet.
VTubers, anyways.
But with the help of this
I can't speak for Chewing.
I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Listen, when I have motivation to do something, then I'll do it. But Tommy doesn't. Isn't that what motivationally challenged refers to? I mean, if I'm wrong, guys, feel free to tell me. Atanashi, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Toma, you there? It's us.
Oh, so Tommy, just one
brings you
random
here?
thing I've noticed. It's that when you don't pop out YouTube chat, it actually updates much faster than the popped out YouTube chat. So you can keep up with chat a little faster.
Did you meet with the
Or
resistance?
easier this
How's
way.
the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Wait, you've been in here the whole time? I thought you were supposed to escape.
Not just yet. We saw people
Yeah,
patrolling on
just
our
a
way
small
here.
tip I noticed on my last stream.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss?
Toma, how are you alive? What have you been eating?
I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met.
Wait, has Ayaka been here the whole time? Like, has she been doing your grocery shopping for you? Because she can actually leave the building?
I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think.
If Ayaka
Now that
had
you
that,
mention it,
wouldn't she
there
have
is one
presented
thing
it a
that has
long
always
time ago?
concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it.
In your defense, you've had to balance a job and taking care of someone else other than me, as well as learning stuff and looking for a job in the city. You got my apartment? Fair. Quite a bit on your plate.
I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs.
So the
If they
Tenryou
ever had
Commission
any
have
intention
been
of
sending
concealing
false
information in their
reports to the Shogun.
We would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
My apartment? No, you were saying about your apartment. Huh?
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki.
Uja
It's
Takayuki.
heavily guarded too.
Sounds like a
Even
name
with
that belongs to
Sayu's
an
help, swiping a
NPC.
document from under their noses is no easy task.
Wait. I mean, the entire ninja clan belongs to the Kamisato clan. So, like, could you send out some more ninjas? Or is Sayu the only ninja you have access to?
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Well, I was reading what you wrote. I guess I try to mentally replace my with your, and sometimes when I'm reading things chat is saying about themselves, but I don't always succeed apparently. A distraction, you say?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion.
I was gonna say a Klee-sounding suggestion,
But it's a reasonable
but I
one.
guess that works too.
The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryo Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryo Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly
It's
felt
not
like
been
it to me.
quite that long.
I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here.
Wasn't the plan for you to escape to the Resistance? Or am I remembering incorrectly?
Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Is that what you want?
Poor Toma.
You're still not sure you trust Toma?
Let's focus
I
on the issue
think
at
he's a
hand.
good guy.
The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
My words exactly, Paimon.
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here
Yeah,
afterwards.
I imagine Toma's been very bored of all he's been doing is sitting in this tea house.
First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Child is also a good guy? I'm not sure about that. I mean, Child's not a completely bad guy, but he obviously has no idea or no qualms about thousands of people dying. Tell me, you would get very bored if all you had to do was sit around and sip tea. Remember, there's no internet in this tea house. No one's invented that in Inazuma. Child's a good person in bad circumstances? I wouldn't say that. If Child were a good person in bad circumstances, I think he would have tried to look for a better way to find the Gnosis rather than, threaten to annihilate Leeway. That's what a good person would have done in that circumstance. So no, I don't think... Child's a morally gray character. He's not entirely good or bad.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework.
But,
The super duper big kind.
if you're... People who are willing to commit genocide, I would not call good people.
Extra large firework?
Unless they had a very, very good reason.
You sure came to the right person.
Oh, hello,
As it
Yoimiya.
happens, I made this
been a
really
while
souped
since
up
we've
one
seen
just a
you.
couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out.
You know, given how much open space there is in Inazuma, this firework better be nuclear.
Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning
Taking
your
care of
clothes.
family seems like a
Also,
good reason to you.
It's best that you cover your ears.
No, I disagree. If you're gonna commit genocide and wipe out an entire city / country, you need a better reason than that.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
She really is just Archer Clee.
Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
I have heard that line before, and it never ends well.
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya.
Oh, 1 second. Alright. Is everything still working? That should hopefully reduce the clicking a little bit. A bit. It's the age-old question, one person you know versus 4 you don't, just on a larger scale. Well, you see, Hatanashi, in my line of business, I have to be a little more utilitarian in my evaluations of moral weight. Oh, sorry. Wait, you're not... Tell me, you're not familiar with that saying? You mean, what can possibly go wrong? Are you being... Is it a joke, or are you being serious? Because if you seriously have not heard of that... Oh, okay, Hatanashi's... Okay. Thankful. I mean, thank goodness. Because if you had never heard that age-old question... Oh, crap. Alright. That's kind of annoying. Wait. How am I supposed to get there, then? Through all of these guards? Oh, I guess... Wow, okay.
Stop!
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought they weren't triggering at all, but they do have a search radius. Okay. Well, let's see. How do we get there? We have to go underneath the platform, I suppose? Don't get me wrong, you're just looking from a different perspective? I mean, sure, but it's still not what I would
Pretty
call
much how I
a
thought.
good person's perspective.
There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught.
You're a ninja. Aren't you supposed to be an expert at not being spotted?
We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside.
We'll just have to trust Yoimiya. Okay.
After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay?
I guess she's not one of those ninjas.
Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this
Okay,
really a good
aw.
idea?
That was so cute.
Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful,
Please
Dagger.
come
Watch out for
rescue
guards
me.
and don't get caught.
Oh, okay. So we have to go back to the statue now? Right here? Seems good.
Firework is this?
Uh-oh.
By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh,
Where am I going?
You are a fish.
Oh, we're just trying to
Uh-oh, they're all coming this way.
get away as fast as possible. Oh, okay. We have to run through the city. Oh,
What
okay.
firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way.
Okay. Okay, hiding. Okay. No. Behind the rock. They're right in front of the place. How am I supposed to get through?
You! The wo-
I guess I have to sneak around the other way?
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh.
Okay, this way should be
Way, quick!
safe, right? You sneak around this way. There's not gonna be any guards over here. Okay, I made it. Okay, that wasn't that bad. You just have to avoid the streets.
Well, how did it go?
It went pretty good.
Well
We
done.
lit the firework and ran
Let's
away.
wait for news from Sayu.
Aren't they gonna be totally suspicious of Amiya? I mean, there's only one firework maker in town. Like, they're definitely gonna question her. And then she's gonna tell them that she gave the firework to us. But I guess we're already a known rebel, so it doesn't matter. So just be arrested for collaborating with rebels.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise.
She's seriously concerned about her height.
I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it.
Okay, Sayu.
I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious.
Wow, I'm glad we put our trust in
Here you
you.
go. I'm going to sleep now.
Just also use them a lot, so they might just suspect any random ninja. I mean, she's like, sure, but who makes the fireworks?
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I trust you will have a plan for the next step.
We're gonna read them
I will also gather
before
some people
we
to try and root
show
out the rest of the
them to
Fatui in
Gujo-san,
Inazuma.
right?
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiaya.
Toma's not much of a
She
fighter,
is close to
is
the
he?
Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay. Grand Narukami Shrine it is.
Lady Guji,
Welcome
here
back.
I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I don't know why you wrote that either, Tommy.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the
Whoa.
leaders of my clan.
Seems
So,
to have shaken her a
Where
bit.
is your proof?
Ah,
Here.
how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we
Wow.
had to go through to get our hands on
Yay,
this stuff.
Miko is quite comfortable with betting on the
Hand them
unknown.
to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this?
The brilliant lightning reaches across Inazuma, displaying the eternal path of our almighty Narukami Ogosho to the distant seas and spreading her name across the lands. Your devoted servant, Kujo Takayuki of the Tenryou Commission, humbly submits this memorandum. The Vision Hunt decree proceeds without obstacles. O almighty Ogosho, at your mercy, and might all delusions waste away, those who have fled return, and all your people welcome the inspections, indeed, even in their hearts. All Inazuma is at peace thanks to your divine power, your excellency.
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line.
I guess Ball isn't so omnipresent over mortals after all.
What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the
I
Shogun?
mean, well, to be fair, Tommy, it's explained that the statues of the seven are supposed to be how they see the world, but then the statues have all their eyes poked up and scattered across the land, and so we have to go gather them. So presumably, until we actually return all the electrooculi, she's basically blind for all of Inazuma.
Yes. Now,
Which makes it a little
Who else do you
strange
think
why
might be
they
benefiting
don't
from the Vision
prioritize
Hunt
that
decree?
kind of thing. I also have a confidential letter
This
here.
is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
There she goes. Isn't she just gonna get arrested?
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway.
The Shogun's army is without a leader for now.
Yep, let's catch up with her.
Really? We're following her?
Hold on, traveler. There's
That doesn't
something
seem like
else
a good
we need to
idea.
discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need.
I will do my best.
Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
What's an Omamori? I feel like we've had this discussion before, but it's been a few weeks. I will treasure it.
If you
Some
find
kind of,
yourself
like,
at your wit's end,
Medallion
take it out
of
and see what happens.
sacred medallion, I think.
Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Oh my gosh! Is it a Yay Miko Gacha summoning ticket?
Cut it out, Fox Lady. place to be poking fun at the Traveler?
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Alright, here we go. Time to finish the quest. Blind loyalty. Reckless courage. I shall treasure this Amamori
followed me here?
forever.
You've got guts, I'll give you that.
Especially since there's still a warrant out for our arrest. So all of those guards should have arrested us the moment we walked
Since
up
you
here.
are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest.
Ah,
At least
okay.
until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
I mean, we're betting a lot on the ability or lack of ability of the head of the Tenryou Commission to not make up some really convincing lies right on the spot.
Good.
Master's orders.
Recommended party level 90. Well, I sure hope we don't face any
Apologies,
cryo
ma'am.
slimes or
Orders from the
cryo
top.
abyss mages in here.
No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! You need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Battle formation!
Whirling snow!
Yeah, how's that formation working out for you guys? Oh, here we are.
You can bully me?
Watch your step!
Diana Special!
Rain cutter!
They're bringing up the big guys.
The ice!
It's quite varied. Oh, okay.
Time for takeoff.
Show me what you got!
Play! My apologies!
Wow, Venti makes this part so easy. Wait, where'd he go?
Glory to the
What is her
Shogun!
burst?
Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Okay. Yeah, that was
Stop!
nice
Sarah,
and
have
easy.
you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Okay. He does not sound anything like I thought he would.
Master,
Go and ask him! Don't let him intimidate you!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters? You stole
Oh
them.
my gosh. His face. The generic NPC face. I can't
Should I
take it
take your
seriously.
words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
I don't think this is the path you want to go down.
Came right out and admitted it!
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very
How on
generous
earth does
reward
Sarah
indeed.
balance on those?
And all they
Well,
requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld.
I guess it's like walking on very short stilts.
For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack
This
down on
guy-
our enemies at the same time,
I don't like his voice.
it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you. Sarah.
He does not sound.
But
I don't like this guy's
You
voice at all.
worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal?
He's got like a weird. It's like it's just barely there, but it's like a slight tinge of an accent, and it stands out because when most of the voice actors don't have accents.
You may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation.
Wow, this guy's an idiot.
After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
His intention wasn't to betray the Shogun, he's just overconfident in her power.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty?
Did she just go
Ever
on her
since I was
knees?
adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors.
Well, obviously he means loyalty to him.
But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I
Of
would
course he
betray you
did.
one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty
You
Shogun would be
didn't,
sympathetic
you
to
didn't
that.
notice it before, Tommy? I'm
As for the
surprised.
former head of our clan.
You usually pick up on these
Hate to
things
say it, but his
right away.
ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
I've doubted
Let's
the
see what
vision hunt
Kujo
decree in the
Sara
past.
thinks.
I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways.
Oh my gosh, the lighting
So I'm going
change.
to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
And this is the part where he attacks us.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this.
Really? You don't think she's just gonna
The
use that
Shogun is
Muso
at
no
Tenshu
Hitachi on
Kaku
you?
receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger.
Oh.
Name of Signora.
Oh dear.
Yora's the one behind all this? Ugh, not her again. Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece,
He seems
she's
into
got
it.
another thing coming.
Sarah stormed up.
Oh.
Do you think she's gonna go
I don't
marching
think
to
that's
Tenshu
what
Kaku
he
right now?
meant. Or she
You
meant.
can say that again. All right then, let's do this.
I keep forgetting. Honestly, I keep forgetting that Paimon is a girl. Okay, time to finally unlock the Signora boss battle. Which is good because we need her materials to level Raiden's talents. Oh. Those guys don't look too good. I wonder what happened to them. Oh, hello, Alex. Welcome aboard. Glad you could make it. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, that's not true. I actually saw you on Tommy's stream like a few hours ago, but I haven't seen you on my streams in a while, I don't think.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, how's your phone doing? This is where the Raiden Shogun dwells. If your guess isn't off, you're about to meet Signora again. Duel before the throne. Talk to Signora.
The way people
Oh,
charge
hello.
in here as they please. So uncivilized.
I forgot Signora's voice was that raspy. Oh, I stream at like 3 a.m. for you? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market.
Oh, oof. Look at poor Kujo-Sara. Right there.
Have you learned your lesson now?
Well, I'm glad you decided to join in, even though it's so late for you, Alex.
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
She's
The right
dead.
to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone, not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know.
Almighty
You can't
Shogun.
get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised
You
to see
still got
you
a
here.
great design.
I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
Is this inconvenient for you? I'm sorry. You're trying to seize control of Inazuma.
So you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
For all who have lost their
Stop
visions.
talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives?
I mean, why don't we just take your vision? I don't think that's the kind of argument you want to use.
Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
You think it was like a catalyst? Yeah, I think it is a catalyst because she's a witch. For Venti's Gnosis and the people of Leeway you imperiled.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge.
That was like a few months ago.
Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world.
Does Signora have a vision? Oh yeah, it's like we saw it
These
in one of the
other
shots
mundane
earlier. I think
details
it's
you
on her
insist on
head.
mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
It's time for me to put a stop to this. Wait, Tommy, let me know, is Signora's voice in Chinese any more feminine? Because I'm not really liking her English voice.
Stop me.
You don't know how she can fight wearing that? Very carefully.
For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully.
You didn't commit much of your memory to the big stinky lady. I suppose, Tommy, you do have a very limited amount of memory to commit to things.
Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you
Oh my gosh! Actual voice lines.
to a duel before the throne.
Wait, on what basis are we allowed to make this challenge?
Proceed.
My, you're
Oh,
full of
thank you.
surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too.
Wait, what is that? A law of the land? In what context does this law make any sense? Like, what does this actually accomplish?
I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us
It's
part.
okay, Alex. You get to jinx each other now. Oh, okay.
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Outlines your fate.
It occurs to me that maybe bringing and nice. Well, I guess she's only a little bit.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
I guess she's only a little bit resistant to cryo.
Take flight.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Okay. Yeah, that funny thing is definitely a catalyst.
Hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await
Oh, okay,
my
so
emergence and tremble,
destroying those
traveler.
things resets
You
the
have reason
pyro.
to be afraid.
Not the pyro, the sheer cold debuff. Wait, am I supposed to be attacking this? Or am I just supposed to be destroying these? Ouch, those hurt. Crimson Lotus Knot? Wait, what am I supposed to be doing here? Collecting these? Ouch!
Take a hamster! Can't handle your...
I'm actually gonna die. Wait, what? Oh! What? Wait, what?
Yahoo!
Oh!
Pale
Oh!
flame
Okay.
smolders.
Ouch. So that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. Collect the moss and slide. Okay. I wasn't reading chat during the fight. But yeah. Okay, now she's gone pyro. So she's Crimson Witch of Embers. Oh, she can fly.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated. Immolation, a cherished agony.
I mean, I actually like the outfit. I'm not a fan of the mask, but
Brace yourself.
you know, I'm never gonna say no to girls in poofy dresses.
Not every wound will heal.
Time for takeoff. Here we go. We have to end this. Diana special.
Where'd she go?
Let me weave you a verse. No, my
Oh,
my
witch!
apologies. Sakura swirl.
Okay, so basically, okay, I see. So it's like a dual pyro cryo thing. So you can't just bring one element. What's he doing? Is there something I should be doing here? Or, okay, I'm just gonna slowly die, I guess?
Embrace your searing reckoning. Take flight.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought I triggered something, but...
So strong, but
Ha ha ha. I mean, I did beat Child back in Leeway. You shouldn't be that surprised. I've already proven I can beat Fatui Harbingers. Yeah, you can bring just one element. I mean, I did just bring just one element, but it's not ideal.
Diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Goodbye. Wow, she just got vaporized.
You are the enemy of eternity.
Didn't even leave a corpse.
But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Gone, reduced to atoms. Apparently. You wanted Signora as a playable character involved, you said no?
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Yes, her almightiness. Signora is slain.
One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone. She got what she
Interesting
deserved.
cutscene.
But Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache?
Huh? Wait, what?
Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
What's going on? The Muso no Hitatachi.
Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems
His
impossible
walking
to
part was so
defend
cool
against.
though, I'm sorry.
And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Wait, how is Paimon talking when she's invisible? Yae Miko's plan.
So, to recap, Yae Miko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god.
Paimon is the camera? Maybe.
But we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh,
We'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we?
for a while.
I'm sorry for subjecting you to that.
Sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Ugh. Sudden quick time events.
Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
I think those are the guys that Kujo Sara beat up when she rushed into the palace.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Is Paimon like controlling Looming with a controller? I hope not. Oh, the purple atmosphere disappeared. Uh-oh. Oh my god, she's huge. Oh,
There will
it lit up.
always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Oh my gosh. Azula! You're such a bro. I guess it only works for one hit. Oh. Oh, we're learning more about how visions work. Oh, what? Since when can we do that? Oh. Hello, A?
So we meet again.
I guess it worked.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again?
Wait, weren't you the one that invited us into this room? Or this
Do you
realm?
hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Fatui have deceived the writing shogun.
Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this.
You just seem so calm after all this. Yeah, I don't think she has the best grasp on the situation.
If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
You know everything that's going on outside?
Only everything that pertains to eternity.
Doesn't everything pertain to
The
eternity?
Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
It comes at great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes.
I mean, that's technically true.
There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity.
Her voice is completely different from the writing shogun.
I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
This is your plane of euthymia. It was created by your consciousness.
That's right.
Yes?
Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
I'm not here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Oh. One boss battle right after another, huh?
Traveler.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Where'd she go? Okay. Ayaka is not a good pick for this fight, is she?
Whirling snow! No, my sword! Sketch! My apologies!
Wow, I am not doing a lot of damage here. Uh-oh.
Let's play. Shake it, hands.
Okay. Wow, that Diona's skill is not used for its damaging component very often, but that came in a lot of good there.
Sakura swirl.
I hope she stands still for this. No, she didn't. Of course she teleported the moment I cast it.
Shake it, hands.
You know, that anti-rated Shogun training has not come in very handy at all.
Body
Ouch.
Yahoo!
Instabilities will be removed.
Let me weave you a verse.
Oh no.
Influence.
The Vision Hunt Decree is enforced once more, but a way to turn things around may yet appear before those still willing to resist.
Visions now.
Okay,
Influence.
so... now what? Oh, okay.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Oh,
Miko, this was your doing?
it was
No,
a Yay
no.
Miko.
Don't
Gacha
forget we
summoning
taught you
stick.
how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Oh, wow.
Now then,
That was a cool
close
scene.
your eyes.
Oh my gosh. The production value of these cutscenes. Oh, is this it? Where we master all the elements? We're becoming the Avatar?
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain out.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself.
Is she immune right now?
My apologies.
Yeah, she's immune to damage right now.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Yeah.
Oh, good. I finally managed to get her to stick inside the verse for a little bit. Oh, I don't have no stamina.
Thinkable.
I just tried to charge attack.
Time to
Think you can get away?
Without yearning,
whirling snow. Let me weave you a verse.
Oh my gosh, do we have like... We just have like ridiculous...
Brace the
your
ice.
verdict is decided.
energy recharge right now, don't we? Oh, and she's also... I guess she stopped teleporting. As much anyways. She just sat in the burst twice where she never did so before. Ouch.
Shake it and stir.
Okay, this is actually way easier than the first ball fight.
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
What's going on? Oh, okay, cutscene.
You've lost, eh?
Oh, okay, so we actually beat her.
I have.
I thought it was gonna trigger a cutscene where she like instantly
Why
destroys us.
can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and
Tommy was
time.
talking about.
They are something that no one can snuff out.
When people move forward with all their might, they can surpass the gods' expectations.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are
Yes.
nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
Why doesn't she use her ultimate mega move on Signora on you? Yeah, that's a good question.
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way.
I guess you just
When
didn't feel
lightning
like it.
flashes, it casts a shadow.
Oh! The obligatory Archon quest
My
cutscene
name
for the
means shadow.
2D trailer.
With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress.
So she was a general?
And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop
That
searching,
Raven?
even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have
This
the
is the
present
Archon
moment.
quest.
She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps
Oh,
only if
Conria.
time stands still, will the lightning's glow never fade. The
Okay,
present
so
moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
okay. So I guess
Irrelevant nonsense as far
if
as I'm concerned.
civilizations become too advanced in Tevat, Celestia will destroy them. And that's what happened to Conria? The heavenly principles, irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm
When all
concerned.
said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
Am I right? Ha ha, nice joke.
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow
Whoa.
shell of a nation.
What happened to her plane? Everything went all white.
I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses, but I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to
She's
guide
not
them along the
angsty
correct
anymore?
path toward eternity.
I think she's still angsty.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention
I feel
to
like
the
we're third
world,
wheeling here a
but
little
you've
bit.
stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now?
Oh, okay. So there's a good reason why
This is
everything
your
went
plane of
white.
euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
The Traveler's the big third wheel, like in Zhongli's second story quest. I guess that is the case when you can only say one line per nation.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity.
Oh. I didn't know foxes had such good memory.
So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice
And 2/3 of times that line was help me find my brother. I don't know if it's 2/3 of time. It was that one. That was the one in Leeway. Oh, but she did scream Venti's name in Mondstadt.
Since you are
Foxes
willing to
never
admit
forget
that,
a grudge. I have
suppose
never heard that
means we
saying.
can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway,
Oh yeah, well you're
now that I have
childish.
been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning.
Oh. And yay, Miko delivers what I just said.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope.
I do like it. But those 3 notes were so
But
horribly
some
off
ambitions
to I am not continuing that.
outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true
So does Kokomi also have
for
a friend that
eternity.
died? Interesting. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to roll on Kokomi or not.
Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished?
Oh. Paimon couldn't follow us in? It was all thanks to you, Miko.
Gotcha. Paimon was super worried.
I didn't realize that Paimon was capable of separating from us.
So, maybe the reason Yai Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
No, let me try again.
Is she in the back here? Oh, hello.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone Everyone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way,
Delightful.
I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
It was a spur of the moment thing. it
Defeating
worked pretty
Signora
well.
head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations.
I mean, I hope after this, the other Fatui Harbingers aren't just going to be so, ha ha ha, I am supreme. You have no chance against me. Because now we've defeated 2 of them. So they should be a little more aware.
Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
I also suspect
Good to
that Scaramouche
Fatui plan for
is
once.
never going to be playable, much to Tommy's dismay.
They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong, Paimon.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the 7. They're connected to Celestia.
Paimon, I think she knows this.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what?
I knew it.
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
You could have fought him.
The
Gnosis
balladeer
is
is number
long
6
gone, then.
of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
Oh. I didn't realize Signora was actually one of the weaker Harbingers. I assumed that Signora was, one of the stronger ones. Huh. Signora always acted like she was always in charge of the plan. Scaramouche even said that, he wasn't the one in charge of this plan. Signora was the one in charge. So I assumed that, I guess they're, even if they're ranked in terms of power, they're not technically, the rank doesn't apply to, their seniority in the organization. Does that make Child the weakest? I don't remember. What number is Child? Let's look that up. Oh, he is the most recent, the 11th. Oh, okay, so if they are ranked in strength, that would make them the weakest. So wait, Signora was rank 8? Okay, so Scaramouche is only 2 levels above her. Scaramouche made the traveler pass out without touching them? I'm pretty sure that was because of all the poison gas that the factory was pumping out and not one of his personal powers.
I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
But why was the Gnosis in your
After
hands?
A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since.
How was he immune to it though? I assume it was because he was standing on the platform up above, and it looked like the poison gas was heavier than air, and only crept along the ground.
She
Just
no
by
longer
standing
needs the
at
power of
he had the
Gnosis,
high
and
ground.
In any case, she tells me
That
she
was
has
why.
severed ties with Celestia.
You can't beat someone on the high ground. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestial. That's kind of terrifying, because that means that all of Raiden's powers that we have seen so far those were without the gnosis. Like, she doesn't need her gnosis to do any of that, apparently. Dr. Chad just said he's the most recent and not the weakest. I mean, it really raises the question of just, like, what exactly do gnosis even do? Because if you think about it, when Zolny fought the overlord of the Vortex, that was during the Archon War, and so it was before he was an Archon, and therefore he wouldn't have had a gnosis back then. But even without a gnosis, he can, hurl spears that thousands of years later, after thousands of years of erosion, are still the size of mountains. So he's really strong, even without a gnosis. And Raiden, being so strong without a gnosis, also supports that. And then there's Venti, who's just like completely useless.
Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
I mean, when Venti first became an Archon, he was really strong because, like, he leveled the entire country of Mondstadt. But then fast forward to modern day, and he's pretty much useless. Never knew I could fetch such a high price.
Well, what's done is done. And I hardly think we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past.
But yeah, this is really... like... it just really makes it unclear what a gnosis actually does. Besides... I guess it's the Archon's connection to Celestia. And... I mean, that's... as far as we can tell, that's all it's good for. It might have a little bit to do with their power. Like, it might contribute to their power a little bit, but it's pretty obvious that the majority of the Archon's power does not come from their gnosis.
It's to thank you. Really? You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
But she's not gonna know anything actually useful, will she?
That
about the Shogun
was built
puppet.
with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god,
Oh, is this
privy
the
to
same
knowledge of its
technology as
origin.
behind the Magyu Kenkis?
Still, there is one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know.
Okay, so it's like... so Raiden Shogun is actually like a robot built
Before A began
out of
modifying her
lost
own
technology.
godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So that... okay, so I'm guessing that's like Kanria technology.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
So if the Archons gave up their gnosis, how can they still use that element? Well, it's because none of the Archons we've met yet are actually humans. They're just, they're like elemental beings in their own right. So like, Venti was originally a wind spirit who absorbed the power of wind from the former Archon of Anemo. Yeah, so he can use Anemo because he's naturally a wind spirit. Zhongli is, I guess we don't know what he originally was, but he's obviously not human at all. Yeah. But, I mean, I guess Zhongli did say, like, without the gnosis, he can no longer make Mora. That's the thing that the Geonosis allows him to do?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it.
Only to seal the power within it. Oh, so what we fought was like the
Later,
sealed
this
version?
puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until
Wait, what? The puppet was male?
took an interest.
Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very
Wait a
likely
minute.
rendering him even
Is this
more
Scaramouche?
formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
Seriously, so Scaramouche is actually a robot?
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm
About the
surprised
former
an outlander
Raiden
like
Shogun.
you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Okay, maybe then that can be an explanation for why Scaramouche becomes playable. Like, if he's a puppet, then maybe after he's defeated, he can be reprogrammed into an actually nice person.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Beelzebul? Really? Beelzebul? Is that an actual demon name? So A's
They
real
won
name
the
is
Archon War
Beelzebul?
together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted.
I told you,
Baal's
Tommy,
name
no
was
one likes
Makoto.
Scaramouche.
As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name
You
Baal
just like
and
his
the title
outfit.
of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began
Maria.
to change. Makoto was her
Okay,
greatest loss.
so the original Electro Archon died
Like she understands
when
A
Conria
better
was
now after
destroyed.
finding that out.
So does that mean she like tried to fight on the side of Conria, or did
I
Conria
didn't
kill
spend a
her?
great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a
I
gentle
like
doll,
Signora's
who in each
outfit,
moment cherished the
Tommy.
beauty
That
of
doesn't
what
mean I
was
like
before her.
Signora as a character. As a character, she's terrible. She just has a really cool design.
Sorry, I
About
haven't a
my
clue.
brother.
I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only
Of
did
course, she
not
doesn't know
fit your
anything about the
description,
unknown
but she
god.
voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear.
Obviously,
Otherwise,
the
given that I'm
unknown
her
god
familiar,
is
it could have made our
probably the god of
relationship rather
Celestia.
awkward, don't you think?
She's the true god who reigns over the Archons.
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best
Oh
of
yeah,
luck.
so we've been calling her
May you soon
wrong,
discover
the
the
wrong
truth
name
behind it
all
all.
along.
As for your brother's
Her
whereabouts,
actual name is
I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsu.
Wow, it became even harder to pronounce. I mean, we know where our brother is. He's with the Abyss
I'll let you
Order.
know if if I find out anything.
We just need to find out where the
Consider it
Abyss
part of my
Order
means of
is
thanking you.
headquartered. About the next stop on my
After
journey.
leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey
Yes.
so far.
Finally, 1 year later, we will finally get a Dendro character.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes.
Good
I
question,
don't know whether
Paimon.
it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her.
Okay, so it's gonna be another female Archon.
I'm sure you
And
must
she's
have some things to
called
discuss with her
Lesser
too.
Lord for some
I
reason.
wish you all the best. Are you sure?
I have no more questions.
Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Being terminally dumb, you would not last in Sumeru? Maybe you would. Jamming, you would just be poor. Because apparently knowledge is money in Sumeru.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than
I
Yae
will
Miko,
totally
the
hang it
wise
around
and
my neck
beautiful.
if you come to me in the
Who
gacha.
in their right mind would do that?
I would. Shut up, Paimon.
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
To be reunited with my brother, I guess. Why is I guess?
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now.
Gun, you called the Dendro Archon a he before a 2.1, but I guess Mihoyo made a typo and it was supposed to be a she? Maybe they're both. Maybe they're the first character capable of changing their gender at will.
Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your
But
journey.
we don't really need
and
a
maybe
vision,
that moment will come to pass.
do we? Oh. Maybe we... Oh, so we might get a vision. Yeah, Yeah, she was probably my favorite in Honkai. Is there anything we can do with that Omamori? What is this? Oh. This is Signora's death thing. Whoa, really? This is only a 4-star? Signora's mask, or I guess her tiara, is a 5-star item. But this is a 4-star item? Mihoyo. What makes her my favorite? I just like her design. Oh boy, another Russ. I totally don't already have like 7 of those. Oh, bye J-Wing, glad you could stop by. Have a good day at work. Wait, are you working the night shift? Night shift lifeguard? Or are you in like a time zone? Is that just a time zone thing? Someone random wants to join my world. Not today. Alright. I don't think we have enough time to finish Ball's story quest today. okay, but we might as well unlock it. For now. And let's think, what else can we do? Oh, I haven't finished Spiral Abyss. There's a water polo match tonight.
Let us find shelter from the rain.
Oh. It's interesting because I don't think I've ever been to a public pool that was open at night. A water polo? Wow, I didn't realize people liked swimming at night so much. Hatanashi, you also start in Matsuya's. You're in Europe, though.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Rain cutter. Body and take flight.
Embrace the ice. Think you can get away? Let's play.
Okay.
Take flight. This is long overdue.
Elemental high tide,
Brace
please.
yourself. Time for takeoff. Sakura swirl.
Alright, bye, J-Wing.
Born of ice and frost.
I really need the frost pack. Okay, that was less than optimal. Oh, if you have to go to bed, Alex, don't feel like you need to stay up on my account.
Access denied. Think you can get away? Let's play.
Rain outlines your fate.
Rain. My apologies.
Oh, actually, I guess that means you must also be in Europe, huh?
Take flight. Yahoo! All hail.
Witness the power of Guhua.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. My apologies.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
You're close to Europe? Oh, interesting.
Whirling snow.
Oh, okay. Wrong direction,
No
I
touching.
suppose.
Brace yourselves. Take flight.
Let me weave you a bird.
For Rex Lapis. Yeah. 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 Whirling snow.
Okay.
As you wish.
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Shudder.
It might actually be possible for me to, depending on how fast I go here. Oh, well, that
Beg
was
for mercy.
a very disappointing burst. So much for that. I don't think I'm going to be able to 3-star this. If that actually crit,
Beg for mercy. Odds revealed. Shake it. Hands. Animal test 6308. Sting. Will be mine.
who's my favorite character in Genshin? So far. Screw off. Okay, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way we're 3-starring this now.
Beg for mercy.
I have not been able to 3-star for like All-Star Abyss
Animal hypostasis.
in a very long time.
Shudder! Freeze to the core! Crush! Beg
But
for mercy.
it feels possible. Like, oh my gosh, I am okay. That gosh darn it, I got distracted and was not paying attention to my HP there. Rip.
Access denied.
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Think you can get away?
My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Time for takeoff.
Witness the power of good.
Blaze over.
Whirling snow!
My favorite character in this game so far. I'm not sure, actually.
Kamisato art! Sometsu!
There's a few candidates.
My apologies!
I don't not have like a single standout character.
Ring cutter!
Although, right now, Yay would definitely be a strong contender for that. Well, when she becomes playable. Actually, I think we do it better. If that guy hadn't wandered off, I think we can do way better than that. I think we can clear the first part in probably 1 minute.
No touching. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my soul! Take flight! Embrace the ice! My apologies!
Okay. Still didn't go very well. I think I did things in the wrong order. Let's try this.
Think you can get away?
Witness the power of Gugwa! Take flight! Sakura swirl! Whirling snow!
Would a gliding be fast?
Rain outlines your...
Time for takeoff.
Try this.
Let me weave you a verse.
For Rex Lapis. Access denied.
Take flight!
Well, Abyss is a very important source of images.
Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword! Take flight!
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the You've been making it harder and harder, which is really not appreciated.
Wings of dark! Beg for mercy! Flood of frost! Crush! Shudder!
Oh, that was another really disappointing one.
Beg for mercy! By royal decree, vengeance will be mine! Shudder!
Okay.
Animal test 6308. Swirl.
As you wish.
Shake it and stir. Lucky.
Crush!
I hope if the other two actually come into range now,
Beg for mercy.
I would actually have a chance here.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Crush. Flood of
It's not gonna work. Hello, Ida. Yeah, stream's not gonna go for very much longer, but...
more speed.
Shake it out. Animal hypostasis emulation. Stand clear. At midnight, Phantom.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. If that
Freeze to
third
the
one
core.
had actually
Shudder.
been there... If that third snake had actually closed in so it was in range, we could have done that. You just finished up work for the day? Oh. Oh, I'm glad you managed to tune in for a little bit. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do for the last 15 minutes? Well, I guess I can go offer some sigils to the Holy Shrine. Reputation quest? Oh, that's another possibility. You get anything good? Oh, I finally got it to level 7. Reach level 37. Oh my gosh. This thing maxes out at 50. Jesus. We're so far away. There's a reputation reward for doing the Archon quest? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, I do think there is one more island that they haven't revealed yet, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Except for these. Can you find me 8 bird eggs? Sure. White iron chunks. Okay. These are easy. I'll do these. I had one reputation quest last week that wanted me to give them sakura blossoms. And I was like, ha ha ha, no. You are not getting my sakura blossoms. You do not pay me enough for those. He said we were revealing 3 items. We only got 2. Yeah, so I think that means there's going to be one more island, probably. You wanted some white iron chunks? Got 'em. Here are your white iron chunks. I have no shortage of white iron. Someone you know got their trade to level 20 with only 3 items, if memory serves. Well, you probably haven't cleared, like, literally everything. I mean, unless you have 100% exploration on the 3 islands, there's definitely something you're missing, right? Hello, little boy. You want some bird eggs? If I had some eggs, I could be their mommy bird and hatch them into little birds, then I'd have a load of bird friends to play with. That's not how this works, Riku. So did you get the 8 bird eggs that you mentioned in your commission? Here they are. Wow, thanks, lady. I'll be super careful with them, I promise. Well, that is not going to go well for those birds. Hatching bird eggs is a very precise process. It's not something you can just kind of casually do. Alex said, I'm. Something wrong, Alex?
Ring cutter.
Oh, by the way, Ida, how's your day been?
Think you can get away?
Where'd you guys come from?
Whirling snow.
Wait, where'd you go? Oh my gosh, why did Venti's burst go up there? What the heck?
Take flight.
Like, what? What madness drove him to place the center of the ability up there? It has been a day. Oh, sounds like you've been through quite a lot today. That is all you said, yes? Oh, I was wondering if that was like part of an incomplete sentence or something. You hope the tree won't walk away? It's okay, I don't think it's that type of tree. Okay. Additionally, the target has the following weakness: cryo-res decreased. Well, that sounds perfect for me. Look forward to your future in the medical field. Thank you, Ida. A migrating mulberry tree. That's a reference to something, but I don't actually know what it is. I've heard that before. Or the territorial oaks from Earthbound. I do not know what those are. I've never heard Earthbound.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Oh wow, that was perfect. I dodged his slash with the burst. Perfectly. Is that an int to uproot and go for a walk? Well, ints aren't the only thing in... It's like, in Lord of the Rings, there's also the Huorns that can also... Or basically, like, dark trees that can also uproot and go for a walk. Then in the movie, they just... Instead of shoehorning in that explanation, they just made the trees themselves capable of walking. But that's only in the extended edition. Okay. 2 more bounties to do. You want more Dr. Adiri? Yeah, I need to brainstorm some ideas of what I can use that for. Or maybe I could just use it for a normal stream once in a while. There's probably nothing wrong with that. Tree tier list? I don't know about that one. Rate medical accuracy in games? That's gonna be all of them would be ranked F, probably. No, Tommy, no, not again with the cookies. Gosh, let me think. Like, I can't even think of any games that go into any detail Other than like Surgeon Simulator. Oh, yeah. Like Surgeon Simulator. Yeah. Surgeon Simulator, it's actually not that bad if you think of it as an autopsy simulator instead. What do you mean you can't just take a bite out of a medkit and walk off bullet wounds? Or how in like some FPSs you can heal wounds to your chest and head by wrapping your arm in a bandage. There's nothing you can't cure by wrapping your arm in a bandage. Invulnerability to hydro damage. Increased damage from bow-wielding characters. I think they're telling me to use Ganyu here. Thunderhelm Laura. Well, it has been a while. We might as well break
Time to begin work.
Ganyu out for some work. Resident Evil's funky healing goop. Giving a fried egg to the dead and making them come back to life. To be fair, I think in this game, they're supposed to be knocked out and not dead. Maybe? Oh wow, those explosive barrels did quite a number on him.
We're way behind. All hail! No touching!
Or steak. Well, it's well known that steak can revive the dead. That's why it's so expensive. Has to be a nice, high-quality steak, though. I mean, wow. Inazuma reputation quests are so easy to do compared to the old ones in Mondstadt and Niue. Like in Mondstadt and Niue, doing the weekly reputation quest takes like half an hour. It's like, I hate doing them, but now it's pretty easy to just do them every week. Back in your day, it was cooked pork chops and nothing else. You can only be revived by Wagyu steak. I'll keep that in mind, Ida. But wait, I seem to remember you saying that you didn't eat food on a previous stream. Or am I recalling that incorrectly? Bringing back Ayaka?
I await your instruction.
You've never had Wagyu steak? Neither have I. I imagine a lot of people have never had Wagyu steak. You don't, but you hear it's good? Oh, okay. So what you're telling me is that you're not revived by eating the Wagyu steak. We have to insert it into you via another method. Oh my. Oh, you would download a Wagyu steak? Okay. That's fair too. So does it mean just... So is that just like a picture of a steak is enough for... Inject it directly into your veins? Would not recommend on a human. That might work.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
I'm an alien. Where am I going? Oh, I don't want to fight you. Screw off. Oh, having a C6 Barbara to make a person to gain consciousness. I think I do have a C6 Barbara, actually. Let me check. Yeah. She's C6, alright. And Barbara isn't blah blah blah. The other thing I can show off here, my C3 Chi-Chi. I only have to lose the 50-50 3 more times before I get the full team revive. Yeah, can't wait.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Yes,
I'm
my
learning more about
C3
you all the
Chi-Chi.
time.
I've lost the 50-50 on, I think, every single character that I've actually gone for. Yeah, dread it, run from it, Chi-Chi still arrives. Yeah. Alright. And on that note, I think that'll be it for today. Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Tommy, Alex, Hatanashi, Aira, Jalen, Leo, who is here at the very beginning and also tuned back in at the very end. Thank you everyone. I will be streaming again tomorrow at the same time. We'll be finishing the event in Genshin Impact. So I hope to see you all again then. Good night, everyone. Well, I guess for Alex and Hatanashi, it's more accurately good morning to you. But to everyone else, good night. Good night.